Alright, hi. So today is a bins day. I'm so excited. I haven't been here yet this year, so this is actually going to be my first 2026 binge trip. I'm super excited. There's already a line. It's raining. Yeah, it should be a good time. Last time I was here, I didn't really find as much as I wanted to. It was kind of a bummer, but hopefully today I find more than 10 pounds. That's the goal. I'm going to be looking for 2026 trends, old money aesthetic, whimsy goth, um, practical magic inspired Victorian, super romantic, dark romantic gothic clothes. And I guess we'll see what I get today. And Okay, so I got back from the bins and I really didn't get a chance to get back to doing like a close or whatever because my camera died, but I got it recharged. I got something to eat, and now I'm back. So I'm just gonna go through everything that I got at the bins today. Um, it's a mix of things. So I got some stuff that's for me, some stuff that is for resale, some stuff that I bought that's going to be for buy sell trade, and I'll explain a little bit as to like why I bought what I bought and my thinking behind it, as well as I think I'm going to include the things that I plan on styling the clothes that I bought for myself, because I do want to do a series at one point where I talk about the amount of things that I bought for myself, but that'll probably be more like a mid or end of year sort of situation. For now, at least I'm going to go through the things that I bought, and I did look up some comps here and there. Not everything, and I don't remember everything exactly, but I'll try my best to remember exactly kind of in the window of whatever I bought and what was like something that stood out to me, maybe like the price point that I'll probably potentially sell it for. So whether you sell online or you just really like thrift hauls, you're just curious as to what I picked up today. Some of it you saw already and some of it you haven't, but either way, stick around and join me when I look through all this stuff. I'm kind of excited actually. Today was such a good day. I got like 30 pounds today. So that was actually really good. I've had a few that weren't the best, but maybe more people are donating things. I don't know. Either way, that's good for me. So anyways, I haven't gone through any of this stuff. So this will be the first time for me since I left the bins earlier today, this morning. And yeah, let's see what I got. All right. So first up is I actually got this. This is a like an anorak jacket with this olive green color and all of these like pockets and everything. It very much so was giving like preppy Hollister sort of Abercrombie from the early 2000s. And initially I wasn't gonna get it because the brand really wasn't anything special. It's actually this brand in a medium. It is fur lined, which I think is really nice. Not the sleeves. The sleeves are actually not, but the inside it's super soft, and I could just tell whenever I was looking at it that this is absolutely like a early 2000s sort of a situation. Yeah, I don't know, but usually when this like kind of textured label is here, it means like the early 2000s. I don't see a date on here. Sometimes you get lucky and there'll be like a date, but I don't see a date or anything. But the tag kind of tipped me off a little bit that this might be like a Y2K sort of like preppy field jacket sort of thing. It does have like lint and stuff, and I clearly need to wash it, but it does have lint and everything. But I did look up these kinds of jackets, and even without a specific brand, it's still going for pretty good money. So I should be able to sell this for around like $30, somewhere around there. Let's see. Okay, so this I also sell men's. I know that like men's blazers usually are not something that like has a high sell-through rate, and I do have some that have been sticking around for a while, but I don't mind because I'm also like a part-time reseller. I can afford to wait for them to sell, but if I do find something and I feel very good about it, then I'll purchase it. For this one, it is a vintage men's jacket. It's very much so giving like preppy, nautical. What really attracted me to this was the buttons because they're both on the sleeve as well. These don't come apart. Actually, it's like sewn shut, but it was very much so giving preppy, nautical. It's 100% pure wool. Oh dang, I did not see this. There is a flaw. Don't you hate that? All right, but I looked it over at the time, and it is a men's jacket by John White. I did look up this name, and it does look like these kinds of jackets do go for really good money. Kind of bummed out about that one flaw that I saw. I have not looked at these ever since I left the bin, so I really have no idea. I thought you always find something, you know. I expect at least one thing that I bought to have a flaw, but I don't know. It looks like that's the only issue. And even then, the comps for this were going for like more than $50. So I was pretty happy with that, even with it just being like a wool, but it's clearly vintage. I don't know. I'm obviously gonna disclose that. I don't think it's very large, but I'm obviously gonna disclose it. Sometimes these things can be fixed, so maybe someone won't care. I will say I wasn't able to find a size for this. It just says that it's 100% pure wool. Yeah, there weren't really a whole lot of details besides that, which I was kind of bummed out about. It is union made and made in the USA. You can see that here, but I could not for the life of me find a size. But that's okay. Usually if I buy something and it doesn't have a size, it doesn't scare me off. I just include measurements and then I try to estimate it based on the information that I get. You can find charts online and at least like put it in the description that someone didn't have a size attached, or at least you couldn't find it, and then people will look at measurements and you just need to make sure that you provide that, and then you should be okay. I do it all the time. So I got another men's blazer here that I bought. This one is a pinstripe sort of situation. It looks like it's a double-breasted coat, which as far as I know is supposed to be trending. I'm kind of excited about that. And the buttons were kind of unique as well. But the buttons, here we go. See, these are the buttons. They're kind of unique, and I thought that was pretty cool. It's like this marble sort of thing going on. Oh, okay, that's not a flaw. But this is also a vintage men's jacket. I did not find a size, but I'm just gonna estimate it like I said. This is also another pure wool, but it says it's by Daniel Hetcher for Lord & Taylor. But I looked this up. It's also union made. This is very faded. It's also union made, but vintage for sure. And it really had good comps too. I think the comps were somewhere around like $70 for this. So I'm pretty excited actually for this one. Double-breasted coats I think are supposed to be trendy, as well as the color blue. So yeah, that's actually something I'm excited about selling. And then so I will say that I bought this, and it is new with tags. The brand name says Beware, and it does have this. It says it's made in Mexico. I have never in my life seen a Beware anything. So I don't know if this is modern or not. It does say it's made in Mexico, and if you know, like, we don't really make stuff nowadays in Mexico. Usually it's like Bangladesh or like Cambodia maybe or something like that. But it's just this velvet maxi dress. Um, I debated whether or not I was gonna keep this for myself, but I probably won't. It actually has a price on here. It says that it was $17.97, which probably won't garner so much money, but I know that like Whimsy Goth is very in right now. This is black. It's a maxi. It's got this sort of like high neck situation going on up here, which I thought was nice. And then because like it should be warming up pretty soon here, then that's actually good too. It's actually a size extra large. And I know like with the new Practical Magic movie that's coming out, that should actually be good, because then that means that like people are still going to be looking for this style. Whimsy Goth is still very much still going to be a thing. Witchy, I could even throw that in if I still have this hanging on, but we'll see whenever October and stuff like that gets here. But you know, witchy, Whimsy Goth, goth, grunge, that kind of thing. So that should go for pretty good money there. Okay. So that is one bag. And then got my other bag here. Oh my god. So I'm going to save the things that I'm going to buy for myself at the end, because I know everybody's not really interested in that kind of a thing. So I'll skip that part at least. Okay, so this I did buy. I believe that there's already a clip for this. But it just says Sheriff's Office Basic Academy. And it's this black like men's sweatshirt. It's absolutely vintage, which I love. You can tell by the tag actually that this is a vintage Lee ultra weight. Ugh. It is 90% cotton, 10% polyester. It is a 3XL, and yeah, it's just this vintage sweatshirt. I mean, I love selling vintage. I know not all of the stuff that I find and think is cool is going to sell for a lot of money. I didn't even look this one up because, to be honest with you, I just thought it was too cool. So yeah, I will probably price this for like $25 maybe. I don't know. It's just too good. I just couldn't leave it. I know you're not supposed to get emotionally attached to these things, but sometimes I just have a really hard time because like you find something and you think it's really cool and you want other people to think it's really cool. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know, but I still didn't want to leave it. I felt like I wanted to find a new home for this. So there it is. And I have too many sweatshirts, so I really don't need to buy any more. Or I probably would just like keep it anywhere around the house. But anyway, so I found this also. It says national on the tag. It says it's made in China, which sometimes that can be vintage. I don't know if you can see that there, but it is a 1X, and it is this Swiss dot. That's a keyword I would probably use. It's a Swiss dot with like this lace detailing. It buttons all the way down, and it's supposed to be a nightgown, but I think this is so cottagecore, prairie. It's very delicate and feminine. I do see a spot here, but luckily with like white stuff I can just like bleach it and it won't matter. I have lots of stain treatment stuff, so yeah, but it's very much so giving prairie, cottagecore, that sort of vibe. So I will probably just put a whole bunch of keywords in for this one, and the sizing is actually really nice just because it will probably appeal to more people since it's not like a smaller size. Smaller sizes don't really move very fast, which is unfortunate. I used to be like a really small girly once upon a time, but then life happened, so it's not really the case anymore. But small people need clothes too, so yeah, I don't count them out. And also, I got this. This is a Coldwater Creek. Probably already seen Coldwater Creek as a tag, but hopefully you can see that. It does say that it's made in the USA. It's a size large. It's got this sort of paper label. It is lined. And when I saw this, most of what attracted it to me was the button here, which is like this buffalo. Hopefully you can see that buffalo button, and it says United States, I think I'm supposed to say, of America 5 cents, which is really cool. I haven't seen a Coldwater Creek that looked like that before. It does have somewhere to it here and there, but it's this sort of southwestern print blazer. It is long and it's a cotton blend. It's very much so giving to me like western, southwestern vibes, and I love that. I also know that like some people really look out for that kind of stuff. So when I looked up comps for this, it should sell somewhere around like $40-50, something like that. Okay, so these are just some J. Crew men's corduroy pants. Nothing special about this one, but it's just a men's 32 to 34. It was made in 2019. I remember that. If you look inside, it will have a date code. I don't know if that's a stainer. I'm gonna have to wash it and see, but yeah, this is just some men's navy pants. I'll probably take this to a buy sell trade. My buy sell trade really likes men's items. I guess they don't really get a lot of those, so I do bring them a lot of men's because I know that they're gonna take it just because they are always looking for it. But and then I got this, and I should make another pile for my buy sell trade clothes. But this is just a Princess Polly. It is a US size 8. It's just a really pretty, like, rose printed dress, and it has this tie in the front. I haven't looked this up just because I knew when I saw it, I was like, I gotta get this. I saw it in the bin and I was like, oh, I'm getting this. So I grabbed it immediately. I didn't even look at the brand or anything like that. They just rolled the bin out. So you kind of got to move quickly. But this is very much so giving like milkmaid, feminine, ethereal, possibly maybe cottagecore if I were to sell this. But I originally just grabbed it because I thought I would sell it to a buy sell trade. Oh, okay, that's not a stain. It's because it's the other side. But I was gonna just sell this to a buy sell trade store, but I'll have to look up comps later, because if it's not something that I can sell, then at the very least it's gonna go there. I generally try to shoot for a profit of like $20, which if you go online and you look at the eBay fee calculator, then you can decide like how much you want to spend on something in order for you to get so much profit. So like, if I don't take it to a buy sell trade, I want a minimum of $20. And then from there, if it's not a minimum of $20, then the sell-through rate has to be at least over 50%. It's just something that I personally look for. And I've had pretty good success with that. Okay, so this one, I was really surprised about this one, just because like I had never seen this brand before. It actually looks like there is a little bit of a stain. I'm gonna try to spot clean that out. I'm not sure what that is. Should have known, right? Because buying stuff in the bins, it's too good to be true that you find something and it doesn't have a stain on it. But I mean, I've been lucky before. All right, so this one is by Noel Asmar, and it is a equestrian brand. It's a size extra large. If you look this up, it actually has really good comps. Not for everything, of course. I think I saw a very plain sort of like long sleeve that didn't really have, oh, there's like thumb holes. Didn't really have the best comps, but for this one, this should go for about $50. Like, and it has this on the front. I did see a style that had like equestrian on the side, but this one doesn't. But yeah, it's just this white sort of color. I'm gonna have to see if I can spot clean that one arm, so I'll just put this off to the side. But if I can get that cleaned off, it should be about like $50. And if I can't get it off, then I'll just disclose it and take a lower price for it. Okay, so these are actually a pair of Zara jeans. These are also for buy sell trade. I know they're always looking for like Zara stuff at my buy sell trade store. It's nothing special. It is a wide leg. It's a US size 6. It's a wide leg. And from what I can tell anyways, it should be fairly new. I mean, it is that sort of trendy sort of thing going on. I know that like distressed pants don't always go for the best, so I didn't really buy this for resale. It's really just for my buy sell trade. So yeah, they'll probably take that one, and I'll do a video at some point about like the buy sell trade stuff that I'm gonna sell. Okay, so this one, I was actually not shocked, because I know that like a lot of like these kinds of things do sell. You just have to look it up, because it's very much so hit or miss. But this is a vintage Faded Glory hoodie. It does have like a pullback here, but I mean, it's underneath the hood, and it's actually like reversible. Of course, I needed to make sure that the zipper worked, but it's reversible. One side is just like flannel, and the other side is just like a jersey heathered color. But this is another reason that like I knew that this was vintage, is because of this tag, like this very like textured tag. But it's a vintage Faded Glory, which is a Walmart brand, but it's a men's medium, and I saw comps for this that this sold for like $45. So yeah, kind of excited about that one. And it's like a sleeper, because nobody wanted it. It was just sitting there in the bin, and it was a very picked over bin at that. So okay, so these, very much so pilly. I do have a sweater shaver. I have plans to sell these. These are just some Athleta Venice joggers. I used to own a pair of these, but I ended up selling mine because they didn't fit me anymore. But these are a medium, and if I cannot sell these, I will probably take them to buy sell trade once I get the lint off and everything. I'll probably take it to a buy sell trade, or at the very least, I mean, I can keep these. Fall of 2019. But I haven't checked comps for a while, but I know that my buy sell trade loves Athleta also, so if I can't sell it, that's where it's gonna go. I haven't checked comps on it because, you know. Alright, so I also got these. These are just some Faherty sort of pants. I saw that they were a size extra large. If you haven't seen Faherty, it's the thing for that. They make really great quality items. Every time I find something, I'm like, wow. But I never end up keeping it because I'm like, I have too many clothes. I really do. And I'm actually right now going through a lot of the clothes that I have to get rid of them just because they are very much so just things that I don't need anymore, and I don't know anyone who would want it. So it's kind of sad, but I have way too many, and I'm going through a style transition right now where I just feel like I hate everything that I have. I've had them for several years at this point, and I'm just ready to I'm ready. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I might just pack them up and put them away somewhere, and then, you know, revisit it, and then if I don't like them, then maybe they will still I'll get rid of it somehow. I don't know. I could always just post it on like Craigslist or something and just, you know, hey, I'm getting rid of this. I'm not sure. But anyways, these are a Tinsel lyocell. They're super lightweight and breathable. Green has been trendy for a while now, so that's nice. And I'm not sure what the comps are for this because I didn't look them up yet, but feeling pretty good. I know this brand isn't doing as good as it was at one point, but I'm fairly confident that like I will be able to sell these, especially because it's an extra large. I just feel like that makes it a lot easier. But okay, so I've got this mostly because it was new with tags. It's called Lascana. I'm not sure, but it is, from what I researched, supposed to be like a beach sort of. Oh my gosh, so long. It is a beach sort of like, not a cover up, but I guess it would be more like if you don't want to wear denim shorts or something like that to the beach, or maybe after the beach you have plans to go to dinner. And this is just very lightweight. It has a drawstring, it has a high neck, and it has this crochet detail in the front. I didn't see that there were a whole bunch of these online, and they weren't going for a whole lot, but I mean, the comps were kind of weird. I might look them up again, but at the very least, I know I can get rid of these and take them to my buy sell trade store because they love new with tags. So I'm just gonna put this one right there. Okay, so this I got, which, you know, it's so sad because, and I'll tell you why, but this is a North Face. It's this furry material, super soft. I looked it over earlier when I was at the bins, and there's nothing weird that I could see. I just know like most people at my bins don't pick up North Face because it's super saturated. Most of the time you can't really sell it for much. So it's a women's medium, and I did check the zipper earlier, but it is a women's medium. First, it has this, which is, I'm sure everyone's seen a North Face before, but a women's medium. If you look on here, sometimes you can find like a date. Sometimes, not always. I think it probably depends on when it was made. Yeah, I'm not able to tell. But I know that my buy sell trade loves North Face. I know like the season is ending right now. They're really looking for spring stuff, but they'll buy stuff out of season. So I have no problem taking this to them just for a little extra cash. Oh, okay, so this is a Helly Hansen kids snow pants, snowboard pants, ski pants. It does have wear on the bottoms, which I mean, they're not that bad. Like, I feel like for kids, if you're actually using this stuff, this is in pretty good condition. But it's a kid's 14. I did see comps for this size and for this color for about $30. So looking forward to that. And I know at the very least, if not, then I might be able to take it to kids consignment. I don't know that they'll take it though, just because it has like tearing at the bottom. But that's whatever. Okay, so this one, and I'm gonna just be honest here because I was going back and forth with myself about this one. Even though I didn't really see the best comps in the world for this. Like, one person did sell this for like around the price point I usually go for, and then there are a few people who did sell it like for more than that. I guess that this can also be made in Japan, which the ones in Japan actually go for more money. But this one is a men's medium. It is 100% cotton, and it is a Pennies, which is JC Penney's Towncraft wash and wear men's robe. It is very thin and lightweight. It does have the belt attached, which is nice, and it's just plaid. But from what I saw, someone was selling one in a different color, same size, and they were selling theirs for about $20. So if I can sell it for about like 25 ish, I'll be happy with that. And then I also just feel like, because this is about like maybe a 1960s robe, the ones that I saw online that sold for like $30-$40 were brand new. But I just felt like I couldn't leave it, you know? Like, somebody took really good care of this thing. I didn't see not one hole at all, and I just wanted to give it a chance. So this one is just, it is a 9-inch inseam. What is this, Old Navy? I think it's, yeah, Old Navy, size small, Go H2O water repellent shorts, and it does have the tag attached to it. I'm not sure if this is this a men's small or a kid's small? Let's see. Yeah. I don't really see a lot of information here. Oh, okay, here it is. So if you look on the inside here, it'll tell you, but this came out in 2022. I'm still not sure if this is an adult men's. I would say so, because I think like if it was a kid's, it would have been a little bit smaller. But just these, I'll probably take it to my buy sell trade. That's the whole reason. They will still take Old Navy even if they don't really sell for that much. Just because like they love new tags at my bands. Love new tags. They bought Old Navy from me before, and it's I don't mind picking up because one, it's not going to end up in a landfill, and two, because like I know that they will give me somewhere around like $5 for this thing, and I will at least double my money. So like I don't care, honestly. They've taken all of my new tags, Old Navy, like all of it. So Other people don't want to buy it at my bins, but me, I will take those all day long just because I know I can make money and I don't care. But okay, so this is just a Ever Eve small cardigan. I think I saw when I was looking up comps for this that this was called the Cade. It does have a little pull here, just a little pull. You can see that, but that's easily fixable. Like, I'm just gonna like tuck that back in, and if there's a pull in another area, I'll just sort of loosen it up and it should be just fine. But I did see someone was selling this for a different size, and there was a sold that I found for this exact same one that sold for like $30. So I'm pretty happy with that one. It's a short sleeve. It's about to be spring soon, and then also I think that like pale pink blush color is supposed to be trendy for spring. So I'm looking forward to selling that. I'm just gonna, this is actually like not for buy sell trade, but I did pick this up and it's not for me, but I'm just gonna put this off to the side. I just still need to wash it. It's for my kid. I'm gonna ask him if he wants it. But all right, so I also got these. These are 100% linen. These are white lace women's shorts. It's nothing special. Does look like this has like some, oh, this is on the inside. Okay, we don't care about that. I'll just cut that off. This is a Cynthia Raleigh size large. I know my fingernails look terrible. Anyway, size large, Cynthia Raleigh. They're white, they're lace. It's very much so giving like spring, summer vibes. And I know lace is also something that is still going to be trendy and carry over from last year as well. And then because it's a large, I felt good about picking this one up because I'm going to sell this to my buy sell trade store. I'm sure that they're going to take that. They really do cater to like a certain target age group, like that sort of like early 20s teen sort of vibes. So I'm sure that they'll probably take that. All right, so if you're still here, this is the part where I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that I'm going to wear that's for myself and not for any other reason. Like I said, I'm going through like a transition right now with like my clothing, and I did this like some years ago where like I just hated everything in my clothes, like everything. I also lost a lot of weight at one point, so when I was really going to the gym like a lot, so I wanted to like revamp my whole wardrobe, and I felt like I wanted to do like a cleanse, sort of like a Michael Kors sort of like outfit for every day capsule wardrobe thing. So I just decided to like wipe my closet clear and start with just straight black, because decision fatigue and all of that, I just felt like I wanted to declutter my mind. So that led to me doing this again. I've had a lot of stuff go on that I just felt like I needed it, you know? Like I needed a revamp. And I think I'm going to slowly incorporate color again whenever I get over this decision fatigue. I just think it's nice to do sometimes, and it kind of like makes it a little bit more challenging for you to put your outfits together, because you can't just rely on color for like the style. You have to rely on like the silhouette and the styling and the textures and the materials. So with that, this part is just gonna be for the clothes that I bought for myself, and I'll talk about how I plan on styling this. But so I got this. It is nothing special. It is a size large. It has a smocking right here, with kind of this like square almost neck here. I think they were trying to do like a sweetheart kind of a top. or whatever. And this is actually a midi. I'm not very tall, but I did hold it up to myself, so I think it's intended to be a midi, which is fine. It does have pockets, which I love. Love, love. The girls love pockets. Like, please. And I think this is cotton. I thought I saw a thing that said it was cotton. Maybe not. Okay, there it is. But yeah, this is 100% cotton, which is another reason that I got it, is because I like to focus on materials that are like natural materials and stay away from like the polyesters and the rayons if I can. They're nice because they wick moisture, but at the same time, like, it's not really all that great because of the microplastics, but whatever. I did get this. It is a long sleeve. It's a midi, and I can foresee this being something that I'm gonna wear for a long time, and it'll give me several options. I could just see myself wearing this with, like, in the fall with like boots, maybe riding boots, kind of like a dark western sort of thing, or even like a witchy sort of boho, dark boho vibes. I just thought it was cute, and I love the smocking just because it does allow for multiple body types, but this is something I'm excited about. And then also I have this. This is a like a tropical Hawaiian skirt. It is faux wrap. It doesn't actually wrap, like it's sewn together. But I just really liked it. I thought it was really cool. I mean, it kind of is a little bit giving like a high-low sort of thing, which isn't all that trendy. I know that it was in the late 2010s. I hear 2010s clothing is coming back, but it's from A. Bayer, which I love this as a vintage brand. Yeah, I don't care so much that this has like a pull on it. Like, I don't think it's that obvious because of the print. I mean, I probably wouldn't wear it like to work or anything like that, but I do really like this still. Don't care. It's mine and I love it. Okay, so I know. At least I think I know that this. I'm kind of sad to say that I bought this because, you don't know. Yeah, LuLaRoe. It's not my size, but I felt like because it has a stretchy sort of jersey material, I did see a flaw, so I know why it got donated. It has a pull, but I know how to sew, so I'm gonna sew that. It's not hard at all, and it's right next to the seam, so that should be fairly easy to fix. But I got it because I like the idea of this sort of fold over skirt. This fold over sort of skirt thing. I have not tried this on, but I don't have any of these, and this is more like a A-line sort of skirt and very like comfy and cozy. It probably would take me like 5 or 10 minutes to like sew that, but I'm gonna keep it. And I mean, I feel like it's very versatile. I could wear that with a tank and like a cardigan. I could just wear it with like a sweater and with boots, and it's very versatile. So I got that. It is a little bit on the thin side, but I mean, in the winter or something, I would just wear like some leggings underneath it, with like some boots, and like no one will know. And that's what I love so much about winter, is you can get away with wearing maxi skirts. So I did get this. I did not know if I was gonna buy it at first. I looked at it for quite some time, and it's definitely giving Shein. Definitely giving Shein. Yeah, there it is, Shein. Which, whatever. And I swore to myself I was never gonna buy Shein anything. But I like the sheer panel. I even like the mock neck. I just thought it was cool. And I can see myself wearing this in multiple ways. Obviously, it's getting warmer right now, so not gonna be wearing it for too long. And I could just wear it with like a camisole or like a tank top underneath. And I just feel like it would be giving so many good feels.